You may recall that moment at the White House when President Donald Trump was asked whether Saudi Arabia would receive F-35 fighter jets like those operated by Israel.
When you look at the F-35 and you're asking me, is it the same? I think it's going to be pretty similar, yeah.
Pretty similar. That statement wasn't off the cuff. It was deliberate, and it came amid a highly sensitive conversation surrounding one of the most advanced fighter jets in the world, and one of the most deeply rooted principles in U.S. Middle East policy: Israel's exclusive military edge in the region. Under Trump's current presidency, the United States has given preliminary approval for a historic deal to sell up to 50 F-35 fighter jets to Saudi Arabia. A deal that would have been unthinkable in the past is now being pursued as Washington recalibrates its strategic priorities amid regional threats and global competition, especially from China. Yet this deal, even in its constrained form, reopens a fundamental question. Is the United States still fully committed to preserving Israel's qualitative military edge? And what exactly did Trump mean when he said the capabilities would be pretty similar? To answer that, we must revisit history. From the controversial AWACS sale to Saudi Arabia in the 1980s.
Our support for the security of Israel is, of course, undiminished by today's vote. The United States will maintain its unshakable commitment to the security and welfare of the State of Israel.
To the delivery of F-16s to the UAE and Egypt in the 1990s, and the record-breaking arms deal under President Obama in 2010. Each of these moments tested America's commitment to Israel's edge.
Israel's security is sacrosanct, non-negotiable.
And in every case, Israel received compensation, guarantees, or technological superiority in return.
Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin visited an air base in Israel. That's where a U.S. military plane was delivering aid and security assistance to the Israeli Defense Forces.
Because maintaining Israel's advantage is not just policy, it is law. Passed in 2008 as part of the National Defense Authorization Act, the United States is legally obligated to ensure that any arms sale in the Middle East does not compromise Israel's ability to deter and defeat any threat. This applies not only to hardware, but also to software, data access, upgrade rights, and operational independence. So the jets Saudi Arabia would receive will not be identical to Israel's. They will be technologically limited. No full access to electronic warfare systems. No autonomous software updates. Restricted control over mission systems. It's not just about what the aircraft has, it's about what it's not allowed to have. Israel, for its part, seems more pragmatic this time. It hasn't rejected the deal outright, but it has laid down conditions. Its jets must remain the most advanced. The deal must be tied to tangible progress on normalization, and Israel must remain the first recipient of future upgrades. Meanwhile, the United States is also watching China closely. With Saudi Arabia deepening its tech and defense ties with Beijing, Washington has placed strict security protocols to prevent any leakage of F-35 technology to strategic competitors. What we are witnessing isn't the end of Israel's military edge, but the beginning of a redefined security equation. Yes, Israel stays ahead, but it is no longer the only partner being prioritized. Trump's words, pretty similar, were more than a soundbite. They signaled that the old rules are still in place, but the language around them is evolving.